I guess I'm not jaywalking anytime soon. Also not sure why these guys are blocking the street like that. That's cool. Seems like some type of sanctioned event anyway. We got May the 4th going on. Pagan Festival, or whatever that was. I'm about to go for lunch. That's an event in itself.
I was told I am a crone. That was told to me as a matter of fact, with no recognition of the look of horror on my face. However, I was unsure. A crone is described as an old woman, a hag, dried up, used, tattered, and worn out. She personifies old age. The crone has been described as malicious and sinister at the end of her cycle. Indeed, even the cycle of her life. The crone has been described as ugly, old, battle axe, biddy, bag, shrew. Her appearance was meant to incite fear and respect. She has been called a Medusa, a Jezebel. Wait, I love Medusa. So I investigated. It turns out there are triple goddesses who represent phases of the moon: the maiden, the mother, and the crone. I am the crone. I am a witch, the dark goddess, from the dark side of the moon. Fall into the moon of her greatness, fall into mine. For I am the crone. I personify old age. I am a wise woman. I am magic. I am supernatural woman. With magical skills and abilities, I have an intangible inner quality. I am a free, powerful crone, confident in my old beauty, sensual and knowledge. So do beware, for if you look in my eyes, you will feel my dazzle and delight. I will enrapture, enthrall, fascinate, and hypnotize you with my magic spells and potions, and of course, my mind and body. For I am fierce. My appearance is meant to incite fear and respect. When you see my crown of gray, think of your fingers through it, hair tumbled in your face as I straddle and consume you. My mind is alive. It is life. My eyes devour you as they sparkle with hope and love. My breasts have suckled the world, are pendulous and full of wishes and desires. My arms are fat and decorated. Let me hold you up and pin you down. These hands create magic and dreams and mayhem and pleasure. My belly is full and hangs with weight and age. Your hands hold my belly with comfort and love and desire. My ass, full and dimpled, sways with purpose. Thick thighs have power. I can control your breath. My feet ground me while toes tantalize and tease you. For I am fierce, and my beauty and my strength is meant to incite fear and respect. My magic is that I know my beauty and sensuality are not contained in a perfect body. Rather, beauty oozes from my confidence and sensuality. Learn from me. I do not think too much of myself. Rather, I know I am amazing, magic, wise, and sensual. I am an old lady, and I'm a babe. I know who I am. I am the Crone. I personify and redefine old age with every part of me.
Whew. I just got back from a bike ride. I don't know if I got the footage. My battery died while I was still on the ride. And then I turned it back on because I confronted another person with their dog off leash. We were far away, so it wasn't like right beside him. But they were not too happy. I couldn't hear half of what they said. But they flipped me off, so that was cool. They were pretty far away when they did it. And then I made my first call to like the animal services or whatever, and that was stupid. It did not, like, apparently they're only open from 9 to 6 Monday to Friday, and I think 11 to 5 on Saturdays and closed Sundays. So it was like, oh, well, it's always at the officer's discretion anyway, like, if they want to go do that. Because if there's a dog off leash without an owner, then that's like priority. If there's like a dog roaming, and I didn't think of this at the time, but like, any dog off leash technically isn't there with their owner. Like, the leash is what binds the dog to the person, therefore defining ownership to me. So like, in the future, I'm just going to say, yeah, there's a dog roaming. Like, that's it. Because, you know, if they're off leash, the owner is not taking responsibility for the dog. So I want to call back tomorrow if I don't work and kind of discuss with somebody else there. Anyway, the thing is that they didn't send someone out. They like called someone else, like an off-duty officer, and they choose whether or not they want to go out there or not. Well, who's going to choose to do that, really? Like, they're off-duty and it's not dangerous. They don't deem it dangerous. So now I think I'm just going to confront everyone I see. That was what I was thinking. It doesn't help me. It makes things, I'm more upset by it because, like, there's no deterrent. If no one is getting a ticket, then there's no deterrent. It is a bylaw. Like, they were past the sign already. They just passed the sign that says, like, keep your dogs on a leash, whatever, city bylaw number 3656 or something. I don't remember now. And I was like, well, there's no deterrent for them unless they get tickets. And then, like, 20 minutes later, I was almost home, and I had this moment, and am I getting soft here? Like, where I was like, you know what? People are going to do it anyway, I think. If they get a ticket, I don't think it's going to stop them. And when I confront people, like, here's the thing. Them getting a ticket is so slim. Like, the person who actually is doing it, because no one's going to respond to that call immediately and give that person a ticket. It's like, it seems like the odds are just stacked against that actually happening. So I was like, well, what could I do? It's like, I'm not going to chase somebody down or whatever else. Unless someone was on their way, I might keep an eye on them. And then if I was on the phone with the officer, then whatever. But again, that takes time out of my day and whatever. It just interrupts everything. And I was like, well, looking at this problem a different way. I was like, well, what's something besides like a negative deterrent? And I was like, oh, maybe I'll like keep some candy on me, and when I see people with their dogs on a leash where there's, like, you know, in those areas where a lot of people have their dogs off leash, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just, like, give them a candy and be like, thanks for keeping your dog on a leash. And I was like, maybe I'll just stand around one day and hand out flowers. But then I was like, that'd be dumb because people are, like, on a walk. They want something they could put in their pocket, not something to carry around and be a burden. I was like, oh, maybe if I ever had, like, oh, spend $25 on $5 Tim Hortons gift cards or something, and just, like, thanks for keeping your dog on a leash with, like, a little note. That sounds so stupid and corny to me, but at the same time, like, that's responding with love or positivity and reinforcing that I appreciate when people are doing the right thing. And those people maybe they were going to let their dog off leash later. I don't know, you know, I don't know will I actually do it? Probably not. I mean, the more I think about it, the more I want to do it. When I say I probably won't do it, it makes me want to do it more. But it's like, it's a thing about time and whatever else. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that one day a month or one day a week. No, not one day a week. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll keep some in my, like, on my person, like when I bike. And then I can be like, hey, thanks for keeping your dog on a leash. That still doesn't do anything for the people. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it'll do. maybe word will spread, and then there'll be some positivity. I don't know. I want to talk to other cyclists in the area and see what they have to think, but I have a feeling that I'm the one who's probably most annoyed with this more over anyone else, because it just happens to be the case. When I ran into that dude when I was coming off of Lost Souls Ultra last time, and there's a little bit of footage, we're talking about dropper posts and stuff, but we talked about the dog thing, and he said, like, he accidentally hit a dog that was on a trail because he was coming around like a blind corner, and there was just someone walking their dog on a single track bike trail. The dog was off leash, and they got into it, and he was rocking his GoPro, and it was recording, which was good. And the person was like yelling at him and stuff, and I'm like, man, why are these people aggressive when they're breaking the law and I'm calling them out, right? Like, I didn't get aggressive, I just said, hey, this isn't an off-leash park, and then it escalates, and I don't like that. I want there to be a proper deterrent. I want the law to take care of it. It doesn't seem like you're doing a good job of that. I don't know what way to respond, but that's me. Monday, May 6th, I think. There it is. That's really not.
I feel like I have a claw arm, like...
You do.
There you go. That's what it feels like. Anyways. Shut up.
So they have some.
A friend for Mary.
And then they have.
Oh, these.
Oh, no way.
You
and
were
they're
looking.
purple.
You were looking for lavender Crocs, weren't you?
Yes. Looks like they're not the right size.
Oh darn.
Yeah. Oh, bummer. Okay.
You know that guy never died? He was in Argentina. Hitler? Yeah. What's that thing, Hitler on TV? Yeah. He's got a great big monster house in Argentina. Which one? Argentina. He's still alive? Well, he's dead now. He might be 100 years old, but he's still alive. So they want to shoot him. Wow. Dick, you shot himself just before the end of his office. He had a guy that used to impersonate him, that played Hitler, mustache and all. That's the guy that got shot.
Well, now that I know these are 25 cents, I can't really go wrong, right?
No.
Homicide special.
I didn't bring my glasses with me, I can't see. Your glasses are sitting up there. Those are sunglasses. That don't matter, you can see better with them. Jerome's got glasses on, he'll be right there.
Well, that's what they started, was sizing them.
No, they're by golly. Someone wanted, but I'm kind of guesstimating it.
You can get magnifying glasses, can't you, small?
Oh.
They're not like an animal cracker, but kind of.
What are these?
And I've got some that are like, which ones?
We used to put this on pizza all the time.
Is that right?
In Toronto, yeah.
In Toronto?
Yeah, when I was visiting there was like this
right,
one
okay.
family that was just like, pizza. They just put it on pizza. See, but from my memory, it's similar to this. And I picked some of this up because they had it at Walmart. But
That's
this,
what we use all the time.
Yeah.
On eggs, on everything.
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
But they only had this option.
And how is it?
It's spicy. You just don't put much on.
Yeah, like is it quite a bit different than this one?
I don't know that one. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Because I got reminded of it at Cafe Verde,
Oh.
and I was like, oh, this is so good. So then
Yeah.
I went looking when I bought some because I thought I saw them at Walmart.
Yeah.
But I think these are really similar, so maybe I just don't remember.
Do you have any idea?
Wow. You just hear them buzzing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, there's just so many.
I'm pretty sure that if we like ate here, they would probably like
Oh yeah, no.
come swarm us.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah. Just like flew like right by my ear. I was like, no thanks. How come only some people show damaged skin that way then?
It's just how our skin is. I mean,
It's
even
just like
people
a-
who have a ton of freckles, like Paul's daughter has so many freckles that when she is outside, it just becomes, she's one big freckle.
Oh,
now.
beautiful. I love that.
So freckled. But it's when that it's because the freckles are have the what is it?
Melanin?
Yeah.
Yeah? The stuff that her skin has? I don't remember.
I forgot.